If you're a teacher, you know the feeling. The endless cycle of planning, creating resources, grading, and then doing it all over again. A recent study showed that teachers work an average of 54 hours per week, with a huge portion of that time spent on tasks outside the classroom. It's a recipe for burnout, and it's taking a toll on educators everywhere. This isn't just about long hours. It's about the quality of our teaching and our ability to connect with students. When we're buried in administrative work, we have less time and energy for what truly matters. But what if there was a way to reclaim some of that time? What if AI could be more than just a buzzword, but a genuine teaching assistant? Today, we're taking a deep dive into a platform that claims to do just that. It's called Edcafe AI, and it's designed from the ground up for educators. I've been asked to do a full, honest review of this tool to see if it lives up to the hype. We're going to explore its features, test its limits, and answer the big question: can Edcafe really save you time and make you a more effective teacher? I spent the last week testing every feature, and in this video, I'm going to show you everything you need to know. We'll build lesson plans, create interactive quizzes, design custom chatbots, and even grade assignments with AI. Stick around, because this could be a game changer. So, what is Edcafe? At its core, it's an all-in-one AI toolkit for educators. The first thing you'll notice is that it's not a generic AI like ChatGPT. Every tool, every feature is designed with a classroom in mind. They've even been recognized at a national level for their work in education, which is a strong first impression. Before we dive into the tools, let's talk about pricing. Edcafe AI has 3 main tiers. The starter plan is completely free, which is fantastic. It gives you 100 AI generations per month, which is enough to get a real feel for the platform. The Pro plan, at about $8 a month, is where it gets powerful. You get 1,000 generations, and you can upload your own files, which is a huge advantage. The Premium plan is for heavy users or schools, with unlimited everything and advanced compliance features. Honestly, the Pro plan seems like the sweet spot for most individual teachers. For less than the cost of a couple of coffees, you get access to the entire suite of tools. When you consider the time savings, which we'll calculate later, the return on investment is pretty compelling. But we'll put that to the test. Once you log in, you're greeted with this clean, intuitive dashboard. Everything is organized logically. On the left, you have your main navigation, your home, your library, where all of your creations are saved, and access to your account. The main area guides you through the most popular features, but the real power comes when you select Create New. And here is the entire toolkit. Edcafe AI organizes its 12+ tools into 3 key areas: planning your lessons, creating your teaching and learning materials, and building your assessments. This covers the entire teaching workflow from start to finish. And this is what I mean by purpose-built for education. One last thing before we get started creating: security. As teachers, we handle sensitive student data, so this is non-negotiable. Edcafe AI is fully compliant with SOC 2, GDPR, FERPA, and COPPA. This means that they meet the highest industry standards for data protection. For schools and districts, this is a critical green light. Okay, enough talk. Let's see these tools in action. All right, first up, let's tackle one of the most time-consuming tasks: creating presentations. I'm going to use the slide deck generator, and I'm going to come in here and let's give it a topic. I am going to do the water cycle. I can add specific instructions, like let's make this for 6th graders. And include some discussion questions. Okay. Let's pick a theme. Daydream looks nice. Now, let's generate. Okay. All right, look, we're putting together a slide deck. And 5 already, slide 6, slide 7, slide 8, slide 9, and slide 10. So what, in about 30 seconds, we have a full 10 slide presentation. We've got a title slide with an AI generated image. We've got clear content on each slide. It looks like it's pulling image from places like Shutterstock here. Some of these might be AI generated image, but what I can see is it is fully editable, so I can change these if I want. I can go in and change anything I want. Go through precipitation, runoff, plants and transportation. Oh, why is the water cycle important? Review and questions. Let's review our steps. Perfect. So it has the questions I asked for. It's fully editable, so I can change anything I want. This is a massive time saver. All right, next, let's go ahead and create an assessment. I'll use the quiz generator. Let's do the topic of the American Revolution. Okay. I'll set the student level to 8th grade. We'll keep it in English. And let's just keep it as a, let's do a mix. Let's do multiple choice and mixed. Let's just do 10 questions and let's generate the quiz. And look at this. It not only creates the question, creates the different answers for the question, but then it gives the suggested answers and the explanations of the correct answers. It's not just testing, it's teaching. This turns a simple quiz into a powerful learning tool. So what we can do from here is we can actually save this quiz. We can call it the American Revolution 8th grade quiz. Let's call it 8th grade quiz. Save it to my library, visibility public. Now that we have our quiz, we can assign it, and we can assign it to a little classroom. We can assign it to Teams. We can embed it. We can copy the link to send it, or save the QR code, and learners can just scan that QR code and use it to access the quiz. Very powerful. Out of curiosity, though, now I want to see how this works and is reported. So let's go ahead and open it up. All right, I'm just going to say my name is Tim, and let's do the quiz. I'm just going to go ahead and click through here, see if I get things right or wrong. I'm going to pick B for everything. You know what? On these, I just want to see if it does more than just one. Let's see. No taxation without representation is important because there's no representation inside of America. Well, the politicians good effort. Oh, I got a 33%. Look how terrible I am. Oh, it keeps scrolling down. Go back up. I want to look at the whole thing. There we go. Oh, it might have been one of the answers we speak. But there we go. 4 incorrect, 2 correct. Oh, look, the first one I got was correct. The rest were wrong. Let's see what it did with our explanation. Okay, your response touches the lack of representation, but it could elaborate more on why it was so significant to the colonists. The colonists believed it was unfair to be taxed by the British government when they had no representation in Parliament to speak for them. They wanted a say in laws and taxes affecting them. That would have been better. Let's go back to our assignment now. We already showed that we have a response. Let's look at our responses. Number of participants. We can look at the questions and we can look at it as aggregate, or we can go into the participant and we can see every individual information of the quiz for the participants. So I can see how this would be very beneficial. I mean, we essentially created an entire quiz, took the quiz and can see the results in the quiz in under 5 minutes. That's amazing. All right, so the next one here is one of my favorites, the custom chatbot. I'm just going to describe what I want in plain English. I'm going to say a patient and encouraging Spanish language tutor for high schoolers. Okay. Now watch this. The AI takes my simple sentence and engineers a complete, detailed prompt for the chatbot in Spanish. It defines the bot's role, its objectives, guided steps for conversation, and even interaction guidelines like never criticize directly. It's like having an expert prompt engineer on your team. You can then share this chatbot with your students for 24/7 practice. Some of the other cool features of this are its capabilities. So I can come in here, you can turn on or off file uploads, turn on or off, enable voice messages. You can enable a whiteboard, a text editor, or even a code editor. All of these are capabilities. If you don't want external knowledges, you can add your own internal knowledge. So if you're teaching a class on Python, but you don't want the information to come from the web, you can have everything be internal in your own knowledge base. And as you already saw, you can actually create it in any language. And then if you want voices for your voice, then you can have that multilingual in different voices as well. What a unique perspective and a great way for people to be able to learn. All right, now for the holy grail of time savings, the assignment grader. Here, I can define an assignment for my students. Then I give the AI specific instructions on how to grade it. I can tell it to focus on certain criteria and even structure the feedback. I can even upload my own rubric to ensure consistency. Once students submit their work, this tool provides instant, detailed feedback based on my exact criteria. This doesn't replace the teacher, but it handles the first pass of feedback, saving hours and giving students immediate input. Let's try an example. Let's ask a student to write a 500-word essay analyzing the main themes in To Kill a Mockingbird. For our grading instructions, let's tell the user to focus on the argument structure, use of evidence and clarity, providing feedback in 2 sections, what you did well, and what areas of improvement. And then what we'll do is we'll actually upload one of our rubrics. In student level, we're going to go with 6th grade, English. Let's create the assignment grader. We're going to call it To Kill a Mockingbird essay. Let's save it and watch it at work. Okay, as it gets generated, it pulls up, shows the assignment grader To Kill a Mockingbird essay or assignment details. Write a 500-word essay, analyzing the main themes in To Kill a Mockingbird. Our grading instructions were to focus on argument structure, use of evidence and clarity, provide feedback in 2 sections, what you did well, and areas for improvement. So now we can assign this. We'll just copy the link again. We'll go over, put something in. To Kill a Mockingbird essay. We're going to come in here. All right, I'm just going to paste in here what AI wrote for me based off of our prompt. And I'm going to submit this. Let's see what it comes through. Look at this, instant feedback. I just submitted this. Remember, we're still on the user side here, and it's still writing my feedback. So as soon as this is done, let's look through it. Well, I'm scored 95 out of 100. I'll take it. Let's see. So this was my response. Feedback, clear and focused ideas, well-organized structure, strong use of evidence, clear and fluent sentences, and engaging voice. I hope so, since it was all done by AI. Areas for improvement, enhanced word choice for greater impact. Your vocabulary is clear and appropriate, incorporating more vivid word choices, make your analysis more dynamic. For instance, instead of repeating theme multiple times, you might use synonyms like motif, idea, or message to add variety. Include a stronger hook and conclusion. The introduction could benefit from a more attention-grabbing opening. Develop a voice with more personal insight, minor sentence fluency tweaks, and proofread for minor punctuation consistency. Next steps, a few items. Kind of nitpicky, but it says excellent ideas. Gave us a 95 out of 100. So that's amazing. We'll go ahead and close this. We'll come back here. Close it. We've already got our responses. Already shows. On this, it doesn't give us the detail. We've got to come in here and take a look. And same thing, we're going to come down here and find the score estimate. Overall, incredible. Love that it goes through and gives us a full assignment and actually grades the assignment for us. So this can save tons of time with multiple students in your classes, running multiple classes each day. And the list goes on and on. You can create interactive flashcards with images in seconds. Generate custom AI images to bring your lessons to life. Turn any YouTube video into an interactive quiz. Or use the Teaching Resource Finder to instantly pull curated articles, videos, and worksheets from across the web. It's a complete interconnected ecosystem. So, after testing all these tools, what's the verdict? The platform is incredibly fast. The quality is consistently high, and the level of customization is impressive. Everything you create is saved in your library, like a Google Drive for AI content. You can organize, share, and reuse everything. The key differentiator here is the focus on interactive educational content. It's not just generating text, it's creating learning experiences. So, after a deep dive into Edcafe AI, what's my final verdict? This is, without a doubt, one of the most impressive and practical AI platforms for educators I have ever used. It's fast, it's powerful, and it's genuinely designed to solve real-world problems that teachers face every single day. The time-saving potential is enormous. I calculated that a typical high school teacher could save over 8 hours a week using these tools. That's an entire workday reclaimed. When you do the math, the value is undeniable. For just a few dollars a month, you're buying back hours of your time. Time you can reinvest with your students, your family, or your well-being. It's not about replacing teachers. It's about empowering them to do their best work. So, who should use Edcafe AI? If you're a K-12 teacher, a university instructor, or a corporate trainer, the Pro plan is a no-brainer. The free plan is perfect if you just want to dip your toes in. And if you're a school administrator looking for a scalable, secure AI solution for your entire staff, the premium plan with its advanced compliance and onboarding is the way to go. I highly recommend giving Edcafe AI a try. I've dropped a link in the description below where you can sign up for a free plan and see for yourself. Full transparency, that link is an affiliate link, which means I may earn a small commission if you sign up through it, at no extra cost to you. I want to be clear that I was not paid to create this review and that all the opinions you've heard today are 100% my own. Edcafe AI did provide me with an upgraded subscription so I could test all the features thoroughly for this video, but that didn't influence my honest assessment. This channel is all about AI and automation, and Edcafe AI reached out to me specifically because of their innovative use of AI in education. I only review tools that I genuinely believe can make a difference. And after spending a week testing this platform, I can confidently say that this is one of the most impressive AI tools for educators that I've encountered. Let me know in the comments how you're using AI in your classroom or your work. And if you're interested in more AI and automation reviews like this, don't forget to like and subscribe.